Vale, no, no hay vídeo. Pues en teoría estamos grabando.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm joined today by Alejandro Lafuente. Alejandro, good morning.
Good morning.
How are you
How
doing
are you?
today?
Good, good. A little bit tired just because of the World Cup, the soccer World Cup, but happy to be here to talk about the best sport in the world, rugby.
I'm here with Alejandro, who's probably my favorite Spanish media outlet for rugby and rugby information. He's worked previously with Marca. He works with a couple of, or he has worked with multiple different video editing and sports marketing companies, unless I'm
Yeah,
getting that incorrect. And he's also the founder and head of Conexion End Zone. So please
yeah.
go like and subscribe. Alejandro, it's been a big week. It's been a big couple of weeks, or it is a big couple of weeks for Spanish rugby. We have
Yeah.
the Rugby World Cup bid, which has been backed by the government and the sports minister. We have the Bilbao the European finals this weekend. And next week, hopefully, we should have a great finals Valladolid 7, HSBC Sevens tournament. But in the midst of all of this, there's been a bit of chaos surrounding the top league, División de Honor. Could you tell us a little bit about what's happened?
Well, it happens that a player from Recoletas Burgos, it appears that there was a kind of mistakes when you put the player to play, and the other team, the opposite team, had put some notice, some news about it. Like they say that it was how to say in English,
Not
alineación
eligible.
indebida. Yeah, not eligible. But finally, the headquarters of the Spanish league and everything say that obviously he's eligible to play, and finally the note that the other team sent to take them out of the semifinals, well, was taken down. So finally, the Burgos will play the semifinals at home against Alcobendas.
This weekend.
Yeah, this weekend, the 24th.
So to recap a little bit more in depth, there's a semi-final. There was a quarter-final played 2 weeks ago between
Yeah,
Burgos
it
and
was
Ordizia.
exactly was to play. Well, they played the Burgos won 17-14 against Ordizia, and then Ordizia saw that that player was supposed or it didn't count as eligible because they mark it as a player C, that is a player from outside Spain, and it didn't count because the player is Spanish. He's eligible and he also represents Spain. So I think it is in a way to take out what you didn't win or inside the pitch. You try to do that. Obviously, they had some news and they had some things to say that, but finally, the big things like the big government for saying in a way, they obviously give the reason to Burgos. So finally, there's no more drama on it.
Common sense has prevailed.
Exactly. Exactly.
In terms of the preparation, I find it a little bit crazy that we are 2 days away from the semi-final, and this hearing was only kind of put to bed yesterday.
Yeah.
For Go on, sorry.
No. Exactly. Like it's kind of crazy that 2 days before the semifinals, you didn't know, or the other team, in this case, Alcobendas, didn't know where they have to play in Burgos or at home against Ordizia. It was kind of a headache for them. I've just spoke with a few players, and obviously their focus, they know they were going to play the semifinals because they won it on the pitch, and they didn't know if they have to travel to Burgos or they will play at home. That's the only headache they have. No, but it's kind of crazy that they played 2 weeks ago, and until yesterday they didn't know where they're going to play.
So just to recap for the English-speaking world, uh, depending on your position in the league, you'll play either at
Exactly,
home and away. So in this
exactly.
case, Alcobendas finished, I think it was third in the league, so they would have to travel to Burgos.
Yeah, because it was
The
Braga first, Burgos second, and Alcobendas third.
Yeah, and so that's all been up in the air that they may have to play at home against one team. They were told, I think, 3 days ago, and then now it's been changed again to Burgos.
Exactly.
It's not the best image, is it? given that we want to grow or help grow the sport?
Well, obviously, it's not it's not a good image for Spanish rugby. It happens as well in the playoffs to go up to the third tier here in Spain because we have some finals or some semifinals to go up that we still don't know where or when we're going to play. In that case, my team, we're trying to fight to go up to the third division, and we don't know yet when we're going to play. And we've qualified for that 1 month ago, and we supposed to play this weekend, but obviously we have no team to play against. So uh, this is the thing that I've tried to tell when I'm with you. Um, if we want the Spanish rugby to grow, we need to grow all together. And what we cannot do it is to have some teams, in this case, the first national teams or the first division teams. Uh, they need to know where they're going to play. They need to have a good preparation, and in this case, obviously, they're going to have a good preparation, but in which way? Because if you don't know where you're going to play, it's different. It's totally different to play at home or away. In this case, is synthetic grass, so it's gonna be kind of the same. But just imagine it happens that you have to go to Valladolid, that is natural grass. It changes a lot. So we have to take some serious this type of things. We have to be more conscient about the team and the players. Just the players are the ones that are going to defend their teams and they're going to play. So that's the main reason. Obviously, the fans, but in Spain, we wish we had the same fandom as the outside Spain, like France, England, Ireland. But we're working on it. But doing those kind of things, I think we take few steps back.
And just to end on a positive note, it really is growing. And I mean, I've been here now 14 years. I did never imagine that there would be the quality and the depth and the preparation and the fans behind Spanish rugby, because from outside, over the last 20 years, you've had Alonso, you've had the Spanish basketball team, you've
Yeah.
had all of the MotoGP players. So for one of the most elite team sports, for it to have to still be needing to go that extra step is pretty incredible. But we can hope, we can only hope.
Yeah, exactly. Like the last time Spain played a World Cup was in 1998, 28 years ago. And I think that's a thing that obviously it didn't help Spain to the rugby didn't grow up. Like if you associate rugby in Spain, usually associated with universities and obviously with parties and things like the professional rugby in Spain is kind of difficult, obviously in the last 20 years, and it have give a huge steps on the way to get it more professional and to do those kind of things. Because if you check, like obviously in the last two World Cups, we didn't get qualified because of the passports of a few players, and that's kind of bad looking, obviously, for the world, but also for the different marks and different companies that are going into rugby to invest into rugby. That I say, look, yeah, I'm trying to, for example, myself, I invest into rugby, and I see that in the national team, I have a few players that cannot play for that team because of the passport, and they're taken down of the World Cup, so I'm losing too many money or too much money.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, no. And in this case, since 2020, after the COVID, I think the rugby start to take some serious notes. Obviously, the rugby 7 has helped a lot with the image, and obviously show the world what Spain has grown. They are such a young team and a mix with a few old ones. For example, Paul Pla, he played the 2016 Rio Olympic Games. So like you have a mix of young people of 22, 23 years old, and now with a few 30s and 36 years olds that actually care and take a good image for the sports, and that's obviously move on to the 15.
Well, we can only hope so. Alejandro, next week we're going to be in Valladolid if everything goes well for the
Yeah,
Valladolid
hope so.
Open Finals.
Touch wood.
Thank you very much for your time, Ali. It's been a pleasure.
I love it. If you want something else, we can meet up in Valladolid and we can create some content together, English, Spanish. I don't speak too much Italian or French, but we can try if you want.
We can Itagnol if you like.
Yeah, that's I'm probably 100% sure I could talk that.
Ale,
Well,
thank you. Have a great
thank
weekend.
you. You too.
Take care.
Vale, le doy a finalizar aquí.